Vicky.
Please, don't ask me to sit down, all right? If I stop moving, I will crawl clear out of my skin.
Look, if you don't find a way to relax, you're going to wind up back in Landview Hospital. The crisis is over. Now you have to take care of yourself.
After I have seen Megan, Roger, you of all people should understand. I need to see her with my own eyes, and then
you in here?
Thank God, no.
Easy now.
I'll take it easy.
I think you two people must know this young lady.
Oh, Megan, thank God.
When your mother's through with you, I want a hug, too, before we talk.
Dad, I'm sorry if I worried you.
It's all right. It doesn't matter now. You're home, and you're all right.
Look at her. Will you just look at her? Oh, Mary Lynn, you're more beautiful than ever. Hey, Delaney, could you keep it down over here? No, I could not keep it down over here. You know, some people just don't appreciate what's important in life.
Want to bet? Ursula, as always, you're a vision.
Oh, now stop, Jamie. You make me blush.
I hope so. You look even more adorable that way.
You always know just the right thing to say, don't you?
Not always. Sometimes you leave me speechless.
See? There, you did it again. But you're not the only one who can be sweet, Mr. Sanders. I have a present for you.
For me? Ursula, it's not even my birthday.
Well, let's just consider it a going-away present, then. The man who has everything except his freedom. Now, I'm not bragging when I say this, but I do feel that this is some of my best work.
Yes, I can see that. So simple, yet so devastating.
You noticed that?
Absolutely. Anybody can take a bunch of sophisticated parts and timers and put them together. But it takes a real artist to work with primitive materials and fashion an explosive device like this.
Forget the phone.
It won't take a minute. Just a minute.
This is important. This is the most important thing I've ever had to say to you. I've kept something from you for far too long, and you have to know.
No what, Gabrielle?
It concerns Garrick. It concerns you and me and our future. Just forget the damn phone and hear me out.
No, I can't forget the damn phone. The doctor was going to call about Garrick's heart murmur, all right? Now, listen to me. As soon as I answer the phone and find out what he has to say, then we can continue this. Hello?
Michael, hi, it's Tina. I have to talk to Gabrielle.
It's Tina for you.
Oh, what more does she want?
I beg your pardon?
Please, God, let me get through to her before she tells him about the babies.
Gabrielle, do you want to take this or not?
Tell her I'm not here. Tell her anything. I don't want to speak to anybody until we're finished.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Tina, she can't come to the phone right now. Listen, she'll call you back later, all right?
Michael, it's urgent. I know she's there. I have to talk to her.
You better take it. Sounds like it's a matter of life and death.
Tina, what is it? Michael and I are in a very important discussion.
Did you tell him everything?
Not yet.
Thank goodness I got to you in time. Look, I've changed my mind. Don't tell him anything.
So you can have the satisfaction of doing it yourself?
No, we have to talk this through a little more. Can you get rid of him?
I don't know.
Well, you have to. All right, then we will talk about everything. Cord, burying Austin, you switching the babies, the whole mess.
I don't understand this. You know, a couple of hours ago, you felt very differently.
Well, everything has changed since then, all right? And don't talk too much or he's going to catch on. I'll be there in an hour.
Tina? Yes. Well, we will discuss everything later if you would prefer. Bye.
What is so urgent?
Oh, you know Tina when she's backed up against a wall?
Yes, I do. Why this time?
Because of, Mandora.
What about it?
Well, you know, she went to Milan and then she went to Mandora, and I confronted her about her travel expenses and she just exploded. So I've agreed to meet with her and talk about it.
That is a matter of life and death?
Yes, to Tina it is. She feels I'm attacking her honesty.
You know, I don't even care about Tina's expense account. You were going to tell me something that is very important, something that is more important than anything you've ever told me? Is that what you said? Is that how you put it?
She was going to tell him. Then everything would have been out in the open. But I couldn't let her.
Tina, Aaron said that what are you looking so surprised for? I got your message. What is it that's so important?
An artist? Oh, Jamie, I wouldn't go that far.
No, I'd go even farther. Some artists work in oil. Your medium is nitroglycerin. The result? A whimsical masterpiece reminiscent of Magritte and Duchamp, wedded to the functional power of the Italian futurists.
Wow, I'm overwhelmed.
It's absolutely true. If I ran the Landview Museum of Art, I would set aside an entire wing in your honor. The Blackwell Gallery of TNT.
Blackwell Gallery.
Has a nice ring to it, huh?
Yeah. But I wouldn't have been able to do this if it weren't for you. You're the one who supplied me with all the materials. I mean, well, I know that you are the crafts and supervisor around here, but I had no idea that you could get your hands on any materials other than some glitter and some glue.
For you and your art, anything. But this work remains to be finished. When can I see the rest?
Well, anytime you want it, just tell me and I'll have it all ready for your escape.
Escape?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to tell anyone, Jamie. But it doesn't take a genius to figure out why you want to build you this bomb.
Amazing. The lady's not only very attractive and a talented explosives expert, but she's smart, too.
Well, thank you. So, tell me, when do we break out of here?
We?
Now, don't tease me, Jamie. I know that after going to all this work to build this bomb, you would not leave me behind.
I wouldn't dream of it. You mean the world to me.
Do you really mean that, Jamie?
Cross my heart and hope to die. We've had so much fun on the inside. Imagine what joys we'll share on the outside when we're free and clear.
Oh, I want to believe you, Jamie. I really do. But men haven't always been very honest with me.
You've been putting your faith in all the wrong men, that's all. Let me prove my good intentions.
You look tired.
It's just all the traveling. I need to rest a little, that's all, right, Clint?
Right. Well, I wish Vicky would have had a chance to rest. Unfortunately, she's been worried sick over you.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Honey, I was afraid that something awful had happened to you, that you were in some sort of terrible trouble.
She's not the only one.
Oh, as you both can see, I'm fine.
Well, I'm grateful for that, but you can't just walk in here as if nothing has happened.
Nothing has happened, Dad.
Then why have you been completely incommunicado for the last few days? The one call I did get from you, you treated me like I had the plague.
Roger, why don't we give her a chance?
No, Clint. She went off on her own, blithely doing whatever she wanted to do with no concern for her mother or any of the people back here worrying about whether she was alive.
Dad, please. Don't be angry. I will answer all of your questions. I just can't do it now. I'm exhausted.
Well, join the club.
Roger, I don't think this is the time.
No, Vicky, I think it is the time. You've been walking the floor, desperate for some word for your missing daughter. Does that make you feel good, Megan? Does it make you know you're loved because people are worried about you?
No, of course not.
Well, then why are you so thoughtless?
Dad, please.
Roger, that's enough. She's upset. Can't you see that?
What do you think, I don't care? It's precisely because I do care that I want straight answers. I can't help her without them.
Roger, look, if I can put it in my 2 cents, I think what Megan needs right here is to have a moment or two to collect herself.
I couldn't agree more. Maybe you two gentlemen would leave us alone. I'll stay here with Megan.
Look, of course.
Roger, I don't know about you, but this cowboy could use something to wash down the trail dust.
Honey, your father didn't mean to give you the 3rd degree, but he has been very, very worried about you.
Yeah, I know.
It's just you and me now. If you want to talk, I sure would like to know what made you leave the hospital so suddenly. What was it, Megan? What happened?
Vicki, I can't even think straight right now, not after Dad lit into me that way.
Well, I'm afraid that's partially my fault. You see, after you left the hospital, I became so frantic and worried that I'm afraid it rubbed off on your father a bit.
Well, I know that he cares about you a lot.
No, he wasn't worried about me. He was worried about you. I mean, he's angry with you now because he's worried about you, because he loves you so much.
Yeah, well, I wish he could show his love with a little more understanding. I never meant to frighten you or anyone else. If I had known that it was going to do this to you,
Oh, listen. Now that you are home, I'm going to get better much, much faster. Megan, there's something you're not telling me. Why did you leave the hospital so suddenly?
I just needed to get away for a while.
To Atlantic City, of all places?
Yes, I figured that would be a good place to go. No one would think of looking for me there. I could just sit in the hotel room by myself, order room service, and when I was ready, come back to the world.
It's a very odd reaction, given the shock that you suffered.
What, is there a more appropriate reaction?
No, that's not what I meant. I just meant it was
I did nothing wrong. I admit that I was selfish and thoughtless, and for that, I apologize. But I wish people would stop trying to find some deep, dark motive.
I'm afraid you're a bit on the defensive, as if you had something to hide.
No, I went to Atlantic City to hang out for a few days. Why can't we just leave it at that?
Oh, God, I would like to. Boy, would I like to. I'm afraid I just can't forget the dream I had.
What dream?
I think you are entitled to know the reason for all my anxiety and my concern. After my surgery, I had a dream. I had a terrible dream. It was so real that I totally believed it had actually happened to us.
What, you mean we were in this dream together?
In a way, yes. I was there with Ruby Bright. I was in Mountain View Sanitarium in my dream. And I found you. No, I found Ruby Bright. Locked in one of the rooms. You had been accused of murdering Mark O'Dane. I realize it sounds perfectly ludicrous now, but when I woke up from my dream, I was so petrified. And I was so desperate to find you.
You knew, Vicki. I don't understand how you knew.
Knew? Knew what? Megan, how I knew what?
Yes, it's very important that we talk, Brenda. I'm so glad you're here. Would you like some tea?
No, thanks. I don't want any tea. I just want to know what it is that you need to talk to me about.
Of course you do. Well, it's about Gabrielle. You see, I've noticed since I've been back that there's been a lot of tension between the two of you, and, well, I was hoping that maybe I could help relieve some of
Tina,
that.
do you know something about my baby, whatever the secret is or whatever that Gabrielle is keeping from me?
Well, see, that's part of the problem from her point of view. I mean, you know how possessive she is about Michael's son. I mean, to the point of even keeping you out of Grandview.
Yeah, I know all about that, Tina. Thanks.
Well, you see, and if you think about it from her point of view, then you'd understand. I mean, but just forget about her relationship with Michael, okay? And just think about, well, that really strong bond that was between Gabrielle and Michael's wife.
I don't care about her bond with Alicia or her bond with Garrick. All I care about is what she knows about my child.
Your child. Oh, Brenda.
Don't owe Brenda me here, Tina. You know Gabrielle better than anybody in this town. You have been her only friend since she stepped foot in it, and I want to know if she's confided in you. You not tell me that.
Well, about her feelings for Michael and his son. Yes.
About my baby, Tina, please.
Brenda, I am so sorry about your baby. I really am, but secret could she possibly have about that?
Tina, I don't know that. That is what I am trying to figure out here.
Look, and I know exactly how you feel. I do. I remember when I thought that I'd lost CJ, and the thought almost killed me.
What do you mean? You thought you lost. What do you mean? Why did you say it like that?
Well, what did I say?
You said you thought you lost your baby, and then I remember that you got him back. What, have I been lied to? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, that is what you said, Tina.
You know, clearly you are very upset. Why don't we talk about this after you've calmed down?
Tina, please don't turn your back on me here. I know that you're hiding something.
Brenda, I feel for you. I really
Well,
do.
if you do, please tell me what you know.
I wish I could help you. But I can't. I just can't.
Well, I hope you are able to live with that, Tina.
Michael, I am too distracted with Tina and her expense accounts. I cannot give our discussion the kind of concentration that it needs.
No, you try.
Please, Michael, let me meet with her, get it over with, and then you and I can have all the time in the world.
You were so desperate to tell me something a minute ago that you were climbing the walls. Now I am climbing the walls. You are going to finish what you started to say.
Michael, All right. The secret that I've been hiding from you for so long, the secret that is so important. Oh, I've fallen in love with you. I want to live the rest of my life with you.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. Would you hold me? Or would you let me hold you?
What's missing from New Hillshire Farm light smoked sausage?
It's got that same juicy taste.
Same smoke. You have really caught me off my guard. I don't know what to say.
Michael, I'm sorry if my feelings, my true feelings, have shocked you. I didn't want this to put you into an awkward position. Really, I didn't. I just couldn't hold it in any longer. I wanted you to know how much you and Garrick mean to me. You both of you are so important to me.
I am touched by what you say. Any man would be. And I want you to know that,
Yes, Michael.
that in the past few months I've grown very close to you.
Close?
Yes. So much so that I can't imagine one day without you. And Garrick adores you. You know that. But
Listen, I said what I said for myself. It was a way for me to put a voice to my deepest emotions. It wasn't there to pressure you into a response.
But I want you to know that...
I know that you care about me. And I also know that you're not ready to say that you love me, and that's all right.
Even after you've told me what you did, you have that kind of patience.
It's not so hard to understand. I can take whatever your feelings are for me as long as you let me be part of your life, as long as you let me share your life with Garrick.
Do you really mean that?
Oh, you don't know how much.
Then make it official. Sell your house.
Sell my what?
Yes. Makes perfect sense. If you think of Grandview as your home, you make it your home. Or are you afraid to put all your eggs in one basket?
how long I've waited for you to say that.
Thank you, Mrs. Schaefer.
Dr. Wolick, I can't make any promises.
No, I understand. It's just wonderful knowing that you'll start the process for the adoption papers. It's great.
Excuse me, Larry, I really need to talk to you real quick.
Brenda,
Okay?
whoa,
I'm sorry.
this is a surprise.
Yeah, I know you're busy and everything,
Yeah,
but
that's
this
right.
is important
I want
for
you to
me,
meet Miss
okay?
Abigail Schaefer.
Brenda, I'm so glad to meet you. Your fiancé has been telling me all about you.
Mrs. Schaefer's from the adoption agency. She's agreed to start the proceedings for us. Isn't that great?
Yeah, listen, I don't mean to be rude, Mrs. Schaefer, but I really need to have a little bit of time alone with
Brenda.
Larry, just for a minute. It's very important that when I talk to you, it won't wait.
I beg your pardon. I thought you were anxious to begin adoption proceedings as soon as possible.
Mrs. Schaefer has gone out of her way to help us, Bren.
And I appreciate that, but this is very important.
Well, of course, if you feel that way about it, by all means, have your few minutes alone.
Thanks, Mrs. Schaefer. Linda, would you get Miss Schaefer some coffee? What are you doing?
Larry, I don't have time to explain to you. I need you to go get medical records for Michael Grand, Alicia Grand, Garrick, me, Steve Holden,
wait a minute.
Stephen.
Holden, why do you need these records?
I need to check blood types. I need to check all of them.
Why?
Larry, I have discovered something through Austin's letter, through the strange behavior of Gabrielle and Tina. My baby is not the baby that died in there that night. That baby is Garrett Grand. And while everyone was out of the nursery, Gabrielle switched those babies.
Megan, say something to me. Is it possible that it wasn't really a dream? Did it happen?
Vicki,
look, I'm trying to help you, honey. I want to help you. I know the shock that you suffered. Was there more to it than that?
In some ways.
In what ways? Megan, please. Megan, you can trust me. Did you become Ruby Bright?
I don't know why you would think something like that.
Honey, that's not an answer. Megan, I know you're afraid. I can sense it. But you don't have to pretend with me. If there is even a hint of reality in my dream, I know what you are up against.
No, Vicki, please.
Megan, please. I battled Nikki Smith for years. I've told you all that. I've told you all the stories, but I beg you to remember that my personality disorder nearly destroyed my marriage and my life, my family, everything.
No, if you're trying to frighten me...
Oh, God, no. That's the last thing in the world I want to do. What I'm trying to tell you is that I finally discovered that my worst enemy was not Nikki Smith. It was my own fear. It was my fear that kept me from turning to the people who could help me. I was afraid that they would see my weakness, or what I thought was my weakness, and so I hid my problem until it was almost too late. You can learn from my mistakes.
Vicki, you're just making too much out of all of this.
Am I? All right, if I am, then you tell me that it was just a dream. You tell me that Ruby Bright is just a character that you play on a television show, because if she's not, if she is in fact real, I have to know it, Megan. If you've inherited my disorder, you have to tell me. Because, you see, we can conquer it, but we have to do it together. Do you understand that, Megan? You have to open up... Oh.
Vicki.
Oh.
Vicki, you're bleeding.
Has anyone ever told you you've got the cutest nose?
Oh, Jamie, you're just saying that.
Then I'm the first? What about your lips? The way you pout? Irresistible.
Well, if you're trying to butter me up, don't stop, okay?
Are you kidding? I'm just getting warmed up.
Jamie, I hate to interrupt the arts and crafts lesson.
Grams, am I glad to see you? I want you to be the first to know. I'm proud to announce that this lovely young lady and I are making it official. We're going steady.
Jamie, give a girl some warning. What's your grandmother gonna think?
My dear, you don't want to know.
I'm sorry, honey bunch. I just can't keep it all inside. I'm so happy. I feel like I'm gonna bust my buttons.
Well, oddly enough, I figured perhaps you had lost them, along with your marbles.
Isn't she a delight? But Grams, I know that Ursula and you are going to get along famously, especially after we've bid adieu to this ant farm.
We?
Jamie just gave me the good news. I'm leaving with you.
Well, of course, after Ursula has provided us the means for our escape, she has to take her rightful place right alongside us. Besides, I wouldn't think of leaving her here.
Jamie, could I have a word with you in private?
Now, Grams, I know that you have a very definite idea about who Sanders should choose for his mate, but I've already made my choice. So put on your best smile and get to know my little Ursie.
Ursula, would you give me a moment alone with my grandson?
Oh, of course, Grams.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I beg your pardon?
I said, oh, my Lord, I can see why Jamie is so fond of you. You're such an exceptional young woman.
Oh, thank you.
And talented, too. Wait till you see the device she's rigged up.
Oh, not now, Jamie. I don't want your grandmother to see it until it's completely finished. You know, today a bomb, tomorrow a wedding cake. I'm pretty good at those, too.
Isn't she something?
Something unmentionable.
Now, is that any way to talk about the girl of my dreams?
Your worst nightmares, you mean. I realize why you had to woo the wench to get her to make the bomb, but you have to engage in physical contact. Who knows what you might catch?
Relax, Grams. You heard her. Just a few more finishing touches on the device, and boom, we're out of here.
That's only phase 1. We still have to round up all the crown jewels.
We have 3 already.
We need 4. The emerald is still unaccounted for. Oh, Jamie, don't you think it would be wise to wait until we have all the jewels and then make our escape?
No can do, Grams. You saw Ursula. She's geared up and ready to go. We're in here together. We can't let this opportunity slip away. It may not come again. It's just as well that we're going to be on the outside so we can conduct our search for the emerald.
You have all the answers, don't you?
Well, I'm your grandson, aren't I? So pack your bags. We're ready to kiss Statesville goodbye.
I know you think I'm going off the deep end, making all of these assumptions based on Austin's letter and Tina and Gabrielle's strange behavior. But, Larry, I found out that Garrick has a heart murmur. Now, it is no coincidence that Stephen has the exact same condition, and Garrick...
You listening to what you're saying? Do you have any idea what you've just accused Gabrielle of doing?
Yes, and it is horrible and it is unbelievable.
Yes,
but
it's unbelievable, Brenda. Look, I'm the last person in the world to defend Gabrielle Medina. I mean, she's capable of lying through her teeth, but to switch one baby for another? And even if she could, even if she tried to switch them, how would she get to the records to change them?
I don't know how she would do it, but she did it, Larry. And I don't know why you do this to me. You are always playing the devil's advocate every time I want to tell you
Wait
something.
a minute. Someone's got to do this. Someone's got to point out to you that you're letting your imagination run wild. And I understand. You want to keep Stephen alive. So you've concocted this impossible story.
You never believe me.
I understand why you're acting this way, Brenda, but these are serious accusations.
I come over here with an idea what I think is true, and what do I get from you? You look at me like I am out of my mind. That's what I get.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Why can't you trust? Why? Why can't you just listen to the facts and trust that maybe I know what I'm talking about?
You want the facts? You want the facts? Here are the facts. When you first heard that your baby was dead, you took off after Garrett Grand, after Michael's baby. You spent every possible minute with that child. It's become an obsession to you.
Yeah, well, maybe now we know why. I am compelled to be with that baby because it is a mother and her son.
I don't think this is your fault. I think Dan had a lot to do with
Damn it, you leave Dan out of this. He has done nothing but listen to me and be understanding, which is a hell of a lot more than you've ever done to me.
Hey, I've listened to you, too. I just don't agree with you, Brenda. And I think this notion that Gabrielle swapped the babies is out of line.
Well, you know what? It's not a notion, and it is not a fantasy. It is a fact. And what are you so afraid of? If we could go and prove it, if we can do it just by going and getting the medical records.
I can't do
Why
that.
would you help me?
I can't. It's unethical.
Oh, God.
For your own good, Brenda, this obsession has got to stop.
I made her lie down on the couch.
What happened?
Nothing. Megan's making too much out of this. I'm going to be all right. What are you talking about? You're bleeding, Vicky.
Some of the sutures have opened.
Listen,
All the doctor has to do is stitch me up again, all right? I'm going to be fine.
I should never have let you get out of bed.
No, Glenda, it was my fault. Vicky insisted on coming downstairs.
No, I'm the one that asked her to come down and talk to me.
Will you all be quiet, please? You're so busy taking the guilt on yourselves. I came down here all by myself. Darling, do me a favor, please. Go in the study with Roger and call Larry for me, but I need to finish talking to Megan.
You're losing too much blood.
All the more reason for you to hurry, sweetheart. I can finish my conversation with Megan until Larry gets here, all right?
I'm not going to waste time trying to get a hold of Larry. I want to take you to the hospital.
No, that's totally unnecessary. I really just need to talk to
All right, that settles it.
Megan.
Roger, you're going to have to drive.
I'll get the car.
Megan,
No.
tell her to call emergency. I'm going to run every stoplight between here and Landview Hospital.
Oh, darling.
Larry, please don't do what you usually do. Just please do not try and protect me and take care of me. Just help me. Go and get those records and bring them in here so I can look at the blood test and then I can find out if my baby is alive or not.
You know, you're asking me to help you. You're asking me to disregard hospital procedure.
My baby was switched in this hospital, Larry. And it is very simple for us to find out if I am right or I'm wrong. We just have to look at the blood test, that's all. And if I am wrong, you can say you told me so, and you can send me to a psychiatrist. But if I'm right,
Brenda,
I get my
love you. I love you. I care more about you than anything else in this world, and that's why I'm begging you, please drop this.
I can't drop it. I can't. I am too close to the truth, Larry.
The truth? You want to know what the truth? The truth is that Garrett Grand is not your baby. Your baby is dead. Brenda, I'm sorry. God, listen, I don't want to do anything to hurt you. I got to stop you thinking like this. I don't want to ruin your dreams, but this kind of thinking is going to cause you some pain and a lot of suffering, and I love you too much to let that happen.
If you love me, you would do something.
I'm doing something. I want to live with you the rest of my life. I want a future together. I want a family with you. A family of our own. But we can't start that. Not until you give up this fantasy, this obsession.
It is not that. It is not an obsession. My baby is alive, and I want him home.
Would you help us, please?
Get her on the gurney now. Mr. Buchanan, I'm Dr. Foley. We got your call. I was told on the phone that Mrs. Buchanan's still recovering from a gunshot wound.
Yes,
we were just talking, and then all of a sudden the wound opened up. Well, we'll have a look. Take Mrs. Buchanan into cubicle 3.
I'm right with you, sweetheart.
I'm sorry, you'll have to stay here.
She's my wife.
Darling, please stay here, all right? You can look after Megan. Thank you.
What went on between the two of you?
Nothing, Dad. You heard me talking to the doctor. We were just talking.
Well, what about? What did you say that upset her?
Roger,
Dad.
she just came back from one ordeal. Don't put her through another one.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. It's just I've been so worried about you and Vicky and now this.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry that all of this ever had to happen. If I could turn the clocks back...
Shh. I know. Listen, look, why don't I go get us some coffee and I'll be right there.
Thanks, Roger.
I guess I don't have to tell you what happened.
She wanted to know what happened in Atlantic City.
Yeah, she was so upset by all of this. She told me about this dream that she had.
I knew she would.
She was so affected by it. I wanted to tell her that it was true, at least the part about me and Ruby. I wanted to tell her everything, Clint. I really did.
But you didn't.
I couldn't. She was so frightened that I had inherited her personality disorder. I'm sure this would cause the stitches to open up again.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Like I told Roger, you had about enough for one day. And it isn't going to help Vicky for you to go blaming yourself, eh?
I know. I wish there was something that I could do to help her, Clint. She's suffered enough as a result of me. Don't you understand now why I just can't tell her about Ruby's emergence? Not her, not Dad, no one.
Oh, please, I'm sorry, but I really don't think...
Can't we just pretend that it never happened?
Megan, I totally agree with you about not telling Vicky until she recovers, but for you to keep Ruby Bright locked up tight inside of you...
Please, I know that I can, and I have to.
Megan, you might think that you can, but Ruby Bright isn't going to go away, not until you get some help.
I'm sorry. I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
Oh, only 1 hour, but then who's counting?
Michael and I were upstairs taking care of business.
Is he still here?
No, you don't need to worry. He went out the back way to make a meeting so we can talk.
No, I'll talk. You listen. I want to let you know why I'm not telling Brenda about her baby. I'm doing it for Cord.
For Cord?
Yes. I love my husband more than anything else. And I'm not going to let you send him to jail. I know you. I know you too well. If I tell Brenda about her baby, just out of spite, you will drag Cord and the whole rest of the Buchanan family down with you.
And I thought you weren't bright. But now that you've told me the official story, perhaps we can admit the real reason. You're going to go along with me so that you can get your hands on the Mendora Emerald.
That's a lie.
Oh, come on, Tina. I think I know you by heart. Yes, you do love your husband, but you also like glamour and wealth, which will come to you with the crown jewels of Mendora.
Oh, you think you know everything, don't you? Well, let me tell you something.
Yes?
Whether you choose to believe it or not, I am doing this for Cord. However, somebody is going to find those crown jewels, and it might as well be me. So I want to work with Michael to find them.
Is my wife okay?
Mr. Buchanan, you can see for yourself when she comes out.
Did she go home?
I wanted to keep her overnight for observation, but that was a losing fight.
You sure that isn't too risky to let her go?
She gave me her word that she would stay in bed until the wound is completely healed.
When can I see her?
Well, first things first. I want to give you some instructions for home care. In the meantime, Mrs. Buchanan has been asking to see her daughter.
Oh, well, maybe we should wait on that.
No, you don't want to upset her again, do you?
No, of course not.
No, she's in there. Now, Mr. Buchanan, I'm going to give you a prescription. Thank you.
Dr. Foley gave us the good news.
Yes. That poor doctor, I gave her two choices. Let me go or let me go.
I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Vicki, I'm sorry about all of this. Will you forgive me?
Oh, forgive you, darling. I'm the one who should be apologizing for scaring you and Clint and Roger.
No, I shouldn't have let you get all worked up about nothing. It's just that I was so shocked at how affected you were by that dream. I want you to know that none of that ever happened.
Megan, you don't have to pretend with me, honey.
I'm not. I'm telling you everything. I promise you. I never turned into Ruby Bright. I never had a personality change. I just took off and was very thoughtless. I'm fine, really. I'm just a little tired. I'm back to my old obnoxious self.
Don't you talk about my daughter that way. Megan, I love you very, very much.
I love you, too.
Honey, if you ever need anything at all, help or just talk or anything, please call me.
You're the first person that I'll call.
How about a hug before they wheel me out of here? Thank you.
Tina, I can't speak for Michael, of course.
Oh, yes, you can. I know what you were doing upstairs, and it certainly wasn't business. So as long as you have him wrapped around your
All right, I will talk to him, but that's all I can promise. And when the time is right, if he agrees to be partners with you, well, then there'll be enough wealth to go around for CJ and Garrick.
I wish you wouldn't call him that.
That's his name. He is Michael's son. Do you understand that, Tina? Your part of the bargain is to keep quiet about the switch. Forever.
And your part is to keep quiet with the police about Cord burying Austin.
Agreed.
And one other thing. I don't want Cord to know that I'm still searching for the jewels.
Oh, well, so much for the new Tina. It only took you one day to rediscover your talent at lying.
Do we have a deal or don't we?
Deal. You don't have to be squeamish. This is the best decision you've ever made.
I sincerely hope so.
Well, shall we seal the deal with a toast?
No, thanks. I might choke.
And thank you, Tina. You've given me a reprieve with Michael and Brenda. But how long will that last? No, I have to take this one day at a time.
I can show you you're wrong, will you drop this obsession?
It is not an obsession. I know my son is alive.
Okay, let's find out once and for all. Yeah, Linda, I need some records set up here. I need Stephen Holden, Brenda McGillis, Stephen McGillis, Garrett Grand, and Alicia and Michael Grand. You got that? Thank you.
Well, now we're going to find out for sure if my baby is alive and if Gabrielle did indeed switch those babies in that nursery.
Now, don't get your hopes up.
Oh, this is not a matter of hope, and it is not a matter of faith. I know that he's alive, and I am going to get my little boy back. I know that.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Larry.
Yeah.
I just called down for the files, and they're a little backed up in records.
Oh, no.
Take it easy, Brent.
I'm sorry. I told them to put a rush on it.
Okay, great. When they get here, would you bring them in? Thanks, Linda.
I don't know how much more of this I can take. I mean, we are so close to finding out.
A few more minutes.
Oh.
And then this nightmare will be over, one way or another.